All right. Welcome, wealth creators, to another awesome episode of Money Madness with yours truly, Marlo Davis. It's all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, and grow money because it's your money with Money Madness. Okay. So today we're going to talk about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. We're going to break that down. Very simplistic, but we know what's easy to do is also easy not to do. Again, I want to say again, happy Father's Day. I hope you guys enjoyed your Father's Day. Happy Juneteenth Day. Man, the more and more I study about Juneteenth, it really opened my eyes. I'm telling you, man, I said Black people need a free pass to heaven because we've been through a lot of hell. I'm going to tell you the truth. So, happy Juneteenth. I hope everybody enjoyed your time with your family. And today we just want to talk about really growing your money. Like I said, it's all about to make money, keep money, protect money, and grow money because it's your money. And we're going to talk about 3 investments that you should invest in today. Keep an eye on. And I'm going to throw in some bonuses for you. I'm going to layer it up. Make sure I create a good sandwich for you so you can eat it, digest it, and go to work. Okay. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. You're watching Money Madness with yours truly, Marlo Davis. We're going to go to commercial break. Make sure you come back when we come back. I'll see you in a second. I just love that commercial. Make sure if you owe the IRS over 10K or more, give us a call, 678-457-9493, 678-457-9493. And we're back with Money Madness with your host, Marlo Davis, every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wanted to make sure, guys, we got on here on time and make sure that we give you some information that's going to help you guys. Listen, go ahead and grab pen and paper so you can take copious notes. And we want to get straight down to the facts, okay? So we're talking about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. You see the news. Things are up, things are down. Everything's up, and inflation, except for your paycheck, it's not up. And everything else is going up except for your paycheck. That's why we said profits are way better than wages. And I want you to get into a investor type mindset, a business type mindset. And I want you to be progressive. Okay. I want you to be progressive. Don't let things happen to you. Don't be a person saying what's happening. Be a person that's saying, I'm making it happen. Too many of you guys are watching the news and, oh God, what's going to happen? This, that, and the other. You got to be ready for what? For anything. You got to sit down and have the hard conversations. Look at your spending habit. What are you putting your money into? That's what you're investing in. Is it a bunch of hair? Is it nails? Is it shoes? Is it clothes? Is it just going on a bunch of fancy trips only to come home and got to kill yourself at work? Got to kill yourself going to a job that you absolutely hate and saying to yourself, I can't wait, every day singing that song, I can't wait till Friday. 5 more days, 4 more days, 3 more days, 2 more days. Oh God, thank God it's Friday. It's got to be something that happens in your spirit that make you say, I am sick of it. I'm tired of it. What do I need to do? How do I need to operate? What system do I have in place? How am I marketing? How am I building? What investments do I have in place? How many streams of income do we have? How do I grow these streams of income? What's really working for us and what's not working for us? And be truthful. My husband and I, we have the hard conversations. You know, I am 51. My husband is 55. We're not trying to be working, killing ourselves to the day we die. No, no, no. We want our investments, multiple streams of income producing assets that allow us to live the type of life we want to live, regardless of going to work. We want to make sure that we build a dynasty, that every grandchild, great grand is born in, just like the Waltons, automatically a billionaire when they born in. We want to make sure that we're blessed to be a blessing. We're not just focusing on our finances, but we're looking at how we can make this world a better place. We want to be angel investors and invest in other business and business ideas with other businessmen and women. And you can't do that if your cup is empty, ladies and gentlemen. You can't do that if you're struggling with the same old mediocre type stuff, worrying about how I'm going to pay bills, getting out of debt, how I'm going to build my credit. Oh God, I can't wait till I have a little bit more. A little bit more ain't never did nothing for nobody. I'm telling you, we got to have a whole lot more. We got work to do. I feel like I'm just getting started, to tell you the truth. I really do. And you know, let me just share this with you before I get into talking about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. You know that you're going after your dreams and goals when you eat better, you work out, you making sure that you hydrate, you're taking your vitamins, you're getting your physical, you're doing everything that you need to do, and you're praying like heaven, like God. Hey, bless me, Father, to live a long, healthy life. Bless me to get this done. You put the gifts and talents in me. That's when you know that you have a dream. You have a dream. And so, and we're praying every day that God bless us with our dreams. But these are the things that you need to be focusing on. And I'm going to give you 3 things, and I might throw in some bonuses. Oh, can I get some ice? I might throw in some bonuses. But I'm going to talk about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. And I want you to write it down. Write it down, okay? And I want you to focus. Don't let this just be something that you just, whether you watch the live or you watch the replay or you subscribe to our e-newsletter and you already plugged in and you're watching a video in the replay format. Don't let it just be something that you're hearing. I want you to, after this is uploaded, if you're watching a replay, I want you to pause, grab a pen, grab paper, grab your husband, grab your wife, grab your kids. This is kid friendly. And these are the things that right now in this volatile market, with everything just shooting up high gas prices, high food prices, you know, high oil prices, everything's going up except for your wages. That should be like a hint, clue to you. What should I do? What should I be focusing on? I ask you, God, to loosen my tongue, expand my chest, give me infinite wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to deliver these words to your people. I am very serious when I say I take this platform very seriously. It is a platform that millions of people will be able to see this video. It don't matter whether it's 2022, 23, 26, 29. It's the same thing apply. These 3 things that I'm going to give you, you're going to be able to use it going forward, regardless of what's going on. And the first thing, we're talking about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. Number 1, invest in yourself. Write it down. Invest in yourself. Okay. Now, why invest in yourself? And Jean, can you break it down in layman's terms? What do you mean invest in yourself? I'm saying invest in your financial IQ. You need to invest in your personal development. How much money have you spent on yourself? Let's just say in the last 30, 60, 90 days, even the last 6 months, to self-improvement. Because self-improvement is the basis for community development. But how much money have you spent on yourself? Oh, I'm not talking about on your hair. I'm not talking about on your shoes. I'm not talking about your clothes. I'm not talking about that. That's the superficial. What I'm talking about, thank you, honey bunches. What I'm talking about mentally, how much money are you investing in to grow your knowledge, to be a better person, to work on your self-development? How much money have you invested? Who are you around every day? What are you listening to every day? What are you watching every day? What environments are you in? See, you have to look at investing in yourself to grow. Your income is attached to your personal growth. I know that for sure, that your income is attached to your personal growth. The minute I start working on myself, reading Think and Grow Rich, listening to The Magic of Believing, listening to The Strangest Secret, reading, man, I done read so many books. It's ridiculous. It's so many books that I have read over the last few years. It's incredible. Even my little favorite book that I have on the side of my bed, it's a little red book. It's Rhinoceros Success. You understand? Teaching you how to have a strong mental mind, not to break, not to falter, but to believe in yourself and have tough skin when you get out here and get in the game of business, when you get out here and get into investing. Anything you do, you got to be ready, because there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days, there's going to be great days. So you have to have mental toughness to weather the storm. That's one of my favorite books. It's another book, of course, my favorite book, I'm a Wealthy Woman Because I Refuse to Be Abused. Not just because I wrote it. It's because it is my love letter to women. And it's also a note to men about women going out here, being the mothers, being the wives, depending on your husbands, and not having a clue of what's going on financially. You put yourself in a bad situation, because if God forbid anything ever happened to that man, the house crumbled. And it says 7 out of 10 women end up on the poverty line when they get a divorce. So I tell my story of how I went from being married, got married very, very young, 18, 19, somewhere around there, was with him for over 10 years, had 4 kids, and was abandoned with 4 children over a friend's house. And it wasn't really my friend, it was his friend. And I had to pick myself up by my bootstraps. I had to lose the ego, lose the pride, raise my hand for help, ask a friend, could me and my 4 kids come over there so I could get myself together, get me another job, get myself where I need to be, get me a new place, get my mind right. And I had to seek a coach, because I said, no. This will never, ever happen to me again. I don't care how good the man is. I'm going to make sure that my financial IQ is increased, that I know what I'm doing with money, that I have my own investments, I have my own bank account, and we have our joint stuff. Yes, I said it. I do believe that you should have a joint account, but you should have your own account. Bruce got his own account. He got several accounts that my name is not on. And I have several that his name is not on. And then we have several that our name is on. I think that you should prepare yourself for anything, right? But also I get into, investing. I get into talking about the mental, the spiritual, the financial, some of the, and I'm talking about number 1, investing in yourself. This is a good book. Start with this book right here. Scan the QR code on the screen. Let me give you some of the chapters in here to let you know what you'll be reading. Like, the more you know, the further you go. That right there is powerful. realization. The secrets to your success is in the power of networking, personal development. As I said, your income is attached to your personal growth, increasing your financial IQ. What's your grade? Designing your future, the science to becoming wealthy, how to achieve total prosperity in every area of your life, to thy own self be true, the power of self-discovery. Guys, these are some good chapters. Very simplistic, very informational, in layman term, that your 6-7-year-old, seventh grader could read this and write a report and understand financial statement, income statement, investing, rule of 72, all these things. I talk about it in this book. You want to go get it. You can go to Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Zulon Press, Target, or just scan that QR code. It's right there for you. So we're talking about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. Number 1 is always investing in you. The more you know, the further you will what? Grow and go. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't like where your income is, it's because your personal development is low. And if you're comfortable, your income is attached to your personal growth. Okay. And if you're not growing, your income is not growing. So you got to get uncomfortable. I tell people your comfort zone is your broke zone. When you find yourself uncomfortable, when you find yourself around other sharp knives and go-getters and people making it happen, and they make it 100,000 a month, $1 million a month, and you find yourself uncomfortable. Get ready for growth. Get ready. When you're challenged on your belief, get ready for growth, because you do know not only do wealthy people have a certain way of doing things, broke people do too. That's why they still broke. Okay. So there's some habits that has to be changed and some habits that have to be formed. Some of you guys got some broke habits and you sitting up here, oh my Lord, 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 when is it going to change? What God is trying to show you. First of all, let's look at where you are. Let's look at some of the habits. Every time you get money, it's burning a hole in your pocket. You got to go spend it. You got to go show everybody how you're balling out of control, how you got it going on, how you living the fabulous life, the glamorous life. You singing it to yourself when you know dang well it's a lie, it's a facade, it's a fugazi. It's not real. You should get to a point where you're like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I need to do something. I need a coach. I need a mentor. Drop the website, BruceTiffisLLC.com. I give you guys the website. I give you the website to book a free 15-minute assessment so we can see where you are, so we can cut the mustard, so we can catch up. Your income will not grow if you don't grow. I've sat down with millionaires over 10,000 hours over the years of sitting down meeting after meeting, after we don't had a business meeting and the meeting going on to 10 o'clock at night. And afterwards, after we don't shook hands with our guests and got our guests involved in the business opportunity, then the mentor say, we're going to meet at IHOP and we're going to be there. And we there at IHOP at midnight, guys, midnight. What? Listening to these millionaires talk about, now that's the real meeting there. When you go to the meeting after the meeting, that's the real meeting. That's where I can't even count on my hands, on my toes, how many meetings after the meetings I have attended with a notebook and a pen, just taking notes. They going ham. We barely can eat our food because we're not really there for food. We're hungry in other ways. We want to understand what we need to do to change our life, what we need to do, what practices we need to incorporate, what we need to cut out of our fabric that is destroying us, bad habits. Some people got so many things going on, they don't even know what the hell going on. Yeah, what are you investing? I got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whole lot of this, whole lot of that. Instead of getting some kind of focal point where you have a business And maybe that business is where you feed your investments. Some people just got everything going on, man. And you ask them how much money, they don't know. They don't know. You got to get some kind of structure, and you have to get a goal, and you got to break it down into a plan so you could take immediate and massive action. We're talking about investing in yourself. Number one, 3 investments to make during a volatile market. It's always going to be important to invest in yourself. Your income is attached to your personal growth. And if you're just watching the Real Housewives all day and everything else, I can tell you where your money is. You're watching Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Hi, guys. Jean Marlo Davis, your wealth creator, ex-Iris auditor with over 20 years tax and financial experience. Now that I got that out the way, I am so excited. Why am I excited? Because, guys, you've been blowing up my phone, blowing up my email, like, Jean, when are you going to drop the course? When are you going to drop the course? Well, finally, we're dropping the course right now. Now, some of you guys who don't know me on social media. I don't know where you've been, but listen, we are finally dropping the course to show people. And when I say people, I'm talking about tax professionals, those who are looking to scale up their business if they're a tax professional, those who are saying, you know what, I want to ditch the W-2, I'm sick of doing taxes, or maybe somebody who just want to get into the arena that I'm talking about. Guys, we're going to show you how we went from $300 to $500 a client to $3,000, $5,000 on up a client. And not just that, guys, we're going to show you how you can get paid year round, because some of you get paid seasonal. This is the big time right now, but we're going to show you how to scale your business. If you want to get rid of the W-2 and you want to earn the type of money that we earn, that my clients earn, we're going to show you with this class. Woo, finally, right? I'm sorry, don't beat me up, but finally it is here. Go ahead and click on the link below. Click on the link, take immediate and massive action, because the classes fill up and that's not my fault. Okay, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. I'm your web creator. I'm gonna see you on the other side. We're gonna break this thing down. Exactly. Okay, well, we're back. Welcome back to Money Madness. We're having a sidebar conversation. You know, that meeting after the meeting. So we're talking about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. Welcome back to Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. And so we talked about number 1, investing in yourself. Write down number 2, invest in your business. I have been teaching this as a former IRS auditor for over 20 years. I say you go into business to make a profit because you want to create income producing assets. You want to be financially free. You don't want a cap on your income. That's the reason why you go into business, for time freedom, for money freedom. And by legally, ethically, and morally striving to build your business, now you qualify for hundreds, I said hundreds, of tax deductions. The most common tax deductions you qualify for is mileage, meals, entertainment, travel, guys, wages. You get to pay your spouse, you get to pay your children, hire them in your business, travel. I think I said that: travel, meals, entertainment, supplies, so many different, it's hundreds of tax, education. If it's ordinary and necessary for your business, and it is, you get to write that off. Come on, business. So we get to take advantage of the tax advantages, but also we get to grow, we get to learn, we get to grow, we get to multiply. Business, I love it. I love being in business. I love marketing. I love growing our company. And now we have several companies that pretty much are married into each other. They complement each other like a hand and a glove. And I love it. I love it. And one of the main things about business that I love is so many businesses that you can consider. I'm going to give you some. For traditional business, guys, you could become a coach. You become a mentor. Some of you guys been teaching and training for years for corporate execs. Have you thought about doing it for yourself? There's so many things that you can do. You can market, but you got to know your market, your target audience. You got to know your demographics so you can market to the right people. And just posting something on Facebook alone or Instagram alone, that's not going to get it. You want to utilize everything. You want to utilize your social media. You want to utilize your cell phone. You want to calling people offline. So you want to be online, offline, radio, this, that, and the other. You want to get with Google partners. You want to have ads everywhere. You want to invest in your business. And I normally say 30 to 40% of what that business bring in need to go back into your business. It's your baby. You want to grow it. Some of you guys make some money. You don't even think about marketing. You don't even think about putting back, feeding the baby so the baby can grow up and it can take care of you. And you got to be passionate about what you're doing. You got to believe what you're doing. And then it goes back into investing in yourself. You got to know your craft. Don't think that, oh, I have arrived and I know, because information is always changing. We don't do things like we did in 2020 and 2022. And most certainly, we're not going to be doing the same things in 2023 and beyond. So you have to be quick thinking, fast moving, right down to modern day times. And you got to stay on your craft. Investing in business. I love it. Being a coach, being a mentor, creating online courses. Oh my God. When I created my first online course, I made 6 figures in 4 months. And then if I thought it was a flop, I did it again in 3 months. Just created a course, dropped it last month, right, babe? Made over 11,000 from this course last month, helping people to do tax resolutions. And we're just getting started. I was just telling my husband, I was like, I'm so excited that the projects that we're working on, we're just getting started. And just because I've been doing taxes and coaching on finances and stuff, this is something totally different. I'm a newbie in what I'm doing now. And I'm just so very grateful and thankful. Business is awesome. What I love is there is no ceiling for me. There's no ceiling for my husband. I love that we can take an idea, quantitate that idea, and earn money in our sleep. So I created online courses, automated courses, that 4-week courses, 6-week courses, 8-week courses that someone, they see an ad. And I'm just giving you an idea. That's what I'm saying. Number 1 was invest in yourself. Number 2, invest in the business. And I'm just giving you some ideas of some traditional business. And then we'll talk about HBBs as well. But I love that I can teach on what I did with Airbnb to make 6 figures without owning one property, how I'm into offering compromises, helping selling tax debt, helping someone to do tax resolutions, become a tax resolution specialist, helping people to teach people how to even do taxes. We have a tax course for that. So we have several courses that someone sees an ad. We talk about it in our e-newsletter or whatever. They click on it, they're able to buy money comments. So it's a genius idea. And I'm able to discipline my disappointment and manage my expectations because I look at where I'm at. That's why I say you got to know where you are. If you're brand spanking new, you have high expectation. You believe in yourself, but you don't want to be a fool. You want to make sure that the work is matching the expectation. Does that make sense? If you say, I'm going to be a millionaire in a month, okay, I'm not going to tell you to be realistic. To be realistic is to be mediocre. What I'm going to say is, okay, does your work ethic match your expectations? Because we could be talking a bunch of BS all damn day, but what that work look like? Show me that work. What that work look like, because you just saying some stuff. You know what I'm saying? That work better be looking like you on a campaign running for president. If you're looking to get to that level, it's got to, who all are you employing besides yourself? Do you have a team? Together, everyone achieves more. Okay. We need team. Okay. We can't just do it with just me. Right. So we got to be real with ourselves and what we're doing, and we got to seek a mentor, seek a coach, and everything. So I love doing automated classes, online universities, creating that. You could be a marketing consultant, a tax resolution specialist, a speaker, an author, coach, a mentor. These are just some of the traditional businesses that you could think of when I say invest in a business. Also, for years, I traveled around the country teaching people the tax advantage of owning a business. I talked to a lot of network marketing companies, a lot of direct sales companies. Now, some direct sales companies, is not my thing, but I did like the ones that had a product or a service that they offered, that if someone sold a product, they got paid, not just recruiting people and they have nothing of value to give. I love product-based, home-based businesses. It's tangible. They can buy it. They can use the makeup. They can use the nail stuff. They can drink the coffee. They can use the weight management, whatever, things like that. I think those kind of companies are what be around for a while and don't go out, versus the companies that's like gig-like type companies. You have to be very careful with those gigs because they come and they go. Okay, so you want to think about something that is tangible. Like my mentor used to say all the time, you find a need and fill the need, you'll be wealthy indeed. Home-based business is awesome because, number one, you don't have to do the research and development. You don't have to come up with the company formation. You don't have to deal with the marketing. You don't have to deal with the payroll. You don't have to cut any checks. All you have to do is find one that resonates with you, invest in it, increase your personal, I would say your financial IQ, so you know what you're doing with your money, work on your personal development, and make sure that the business is legit before you invest your money. Don't let it just be about you recruiting, and that's what it's about all day. And the minute you stop recruiting, your income go down. That is not residual, boys and girls. And that's what I want you to know. Residual is when you do something one time and it continuously pay you. Like, you go out there and you get an apartment complex and someone stays in there and they pay rent every month. That's residual. Long as they in there, and you're going to have people who, might have to get evicted or may move or whatever like that. But as long as I have a body in there, I don't have to keep recruiting somebody every month for a property, which leads me into number 3. We're talking about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. When we come back from this commercial break, we're going to talk about number 3, which is investing in real estate. You're watching Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Make sure you come back with your pen and paper. I'll see you in a second. Wow, I'm going over time, guys. I wanted to be on and off in 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and rapid fire this last one. I'm trying to be under like 30 minutes, no more than 45, because I want y'all to go on and live your life and start implementing what I'm giving you. So number 3, we're talking about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. We talked about investing in yourself, investing in your business, start a business. And now we're talking about invest in real estate. I love real estate because guess what? They're not making any more land. A man ain't a man until he invests in some land. I'm here to tell you. And I love real estate because it stands true. It's tangible. And it doesn't take a lot of money. If you could go out there and qualify to buy you a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house or whatever, and you're paying $300,000 or $400,000. Think about if you qualify for $300,000, $400,000, or even a $200,000 home. What about researching how much would it cost to invest in a 16-door apartment complex or a 20-door apartment complex? Imagine, let's do the math on this. Let's say that you paying, make it real simple math. You have 20 units. And for this exercise, I'm going to make it 100% occupied. This is in a perfect world. And I'm just giving you this scenario. It's not going to always be that way. But imagine being 100% occupied with 20 units and you are charging, let's just say $1,000. $1,000 times 20 is $20,000 a month. Let's just say the mortgage on that $300,000 property, that 20 units, let's just say it's $2,000. Guys, you have 2 units that is paying the mortgage for you. And guys, you're making $18,000 a month from that one building. See, this is what I want you to do. My husband looking at me with his head too. I mean, can we be real? I mean, really though. This is when you need to say to yourself, you need to sit down and say, babe, look now, I know we said we was going to buy a house next year. But what if I could bring you off your job quicker with buying an investment? What if I could get an apartment complex, babe, 16 to 20 doors or more, and with my credit score and the money that I have, we can go get a unit. We can go get a 16, 20, 40 unit complex. And we can match it with market rent so we can make sure, you know, you can go to these meetings. I used to be a property manager for some apartments years ago in another life. And we would go to these apartment association meetings and learn about, you know, the rules of the game, you know, about evictions, what you can do, what you can't do, you know, about keeping the units, the thing was to keep the units 100% occupied. We was given a budget every year and trying to be under budget with, you know, keeping the properties up with maintenance, with, you know, just payroll and all that. We was given a budget that we had to manage every year. And I learned a lot. I learned so much. And I remember like they would hire maintenance man, give them a discount on the rent so they could have someone on the property to keep the property good, so they could have someone to punch the property. That's the language in real estate, where you go in there, pay, punch, stuff like that, get the unit ready. And I learned a lot of tactics that they use to keep the property ready, but to keep the budget down. And I said, okay, I'm going to use this one day. But I want you to think about that. What if you found, guys, a 20 unit complex and you was able legally, ethically, morally, because of market rates right now, some rents are $1,500, $1,600. Do the math on that, Bruce. What's that? 20 times 1,600. Let me see. Hold on, guys. I got my calculator right here. 20 times 1,600. That's $32,000, man. And I remember I said, what if the mortgage on that was $2,000 a month? That's $30,000 liquidity for you, man. Come on. So my thing is, when you are sitting down with your husband, your wife, or maybe you single, maybe I'm talking to you, beautiful single woman, you handsome single man, and you're saying, I'm sick of these goddamn jobs, man. They ain't paying. It ain't keeping up with inflation and this volatile market, but I got good credit. And I do have money put aside in my 401k that ain't making me shit. It ain't making you nothing. What if I can hire me a realtor to find me some apartment units that's for sale, that I qualify for, that's already have tenants in it, that I can say, okay, I can negotiate on the back end of how much money I want to fix it up, to ramp it up, make it more beautiful, give it more curb and feel. Maybe I know somebody who do all that stuff that I can hire. See, I don't know who y'all networking with, but I got in my mind, my husband and I, we know several people that we're going to be hiring to do certain projects with us, because I'm not trying to do, I know myself, I'm not that good. I'm not trying to do all that. Are you, Bruce? We're not trying, we busy looking at other, see, that you got to have, sometimes you got to deny the flesh, because sometimes we want to just go out there and jump into the big house, jump into the big car, just jump. We just look like frogs, just jumping. And then when you get in bad financial disarray, you're like, oh God, what am I going to do? Sometimes we got to sit down and we got to really, really have that conversation. And that's when you need a coach, you need a mentor. The website is scrolling below, tiffisllc.com. That's TIFFISLLC.com. Book your 15-minute consultation, assessment, evaluation, whatever you want to call it, and let us help you. So I'm talking about the real estate. The third thing to invest in right now that's going to help you is real estate. But what if you say, Gene, I don't want to really get into a mortgage. What have you thought about Airbnb or Verbo? That's what we do, where you find and not even have to own a property. You can find a property. And I taught a class about this. I'm going to drop the link in a minute, but I taught a class and did a 4-week class teaching how you can get involved with Airbnb, make 6 figures with Airbnb, Verbo, or whatever, without owning one property. And I showed you what you need to do. And I taught this, and this, of course, is called wealthcreatorsinvest.com. Wealthcreatorsinvest.com. Go look at that. And I'm telling you, we break down everything you need to know about getting into the Airbnb, Verbo. It doesn't matter. Getting into that. Many people, homeowners, are making a killing, making 6 figures off one property, taking their property and turning it to Airbnb. And then you have something called arbitrage, where people who don't even own a home, they're leasing these properties, leasing them, paying the rent, whatever they ask for, and they're making $20,000, $30,000 a month off one property. And it's always about location. See, this is what I want you to start thinking, because sometimes delayed does not mean denied. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Delayed doesn't mean denied. Sometimes things are delayed for our protection. Things are delayed for us to gain information and knowledge, because maybe we're ignorant to certain things. And if we jumped our tail out there, we get spanked. So sometimes things are delayed for your protection, so you can grow in knowledge, so you won't have a bunch of lawsuits after you're behind and draining the bank account. So you have to look at, as I wrap this up, and we're talking about 3 investments to make during a volatile market. We talked about investing in yourself, investing in a business, and investing in real estate. I talked about the regular real estate, owning, but also getting into the Airbnb, Verbo, leasing properties, negotiating with the landlord. I teach all that on the website. Go to wealthcreatorsinvest.com. Wealth Creators Invest is scrolling down below. Go there and sign up for the 4-week course. We break down a lot of stuff. You can go to the website, read about it. Don't call me asking what you break down. The website tells you. Okay. And that's why a lot of people suffer, because they don't read. They so focus on, I want it quick. They get it quick and they lose it quick. And then they say it don't work. It works. You were just anxious. And I read somewhere in a good book said, be anxious for nothing. Look, it's about looking at, where do we want to be? I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to be a liar. Things that I'm sharing with you guys. This is what me and Bruce is working on right now. And we're going to start going in the field and showing y'all, not yet, But very, very soon, you're going to get to see the projects that we're doing, what we're working on, things of that nature. So you can know we're not just talking about it, we're about it. You understand? We want you to understand that you don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to kill yourself. And you can live the type of life you want to live. People are banking on you to walk into your divine authority. People are banking on you to increase your cash flow. People are banking on you to increase your financial IQ. Guys, we are blessed to be a blessing. So I want you to go back. If you just joined me, go back when it's upload and watch this in its entirety. Let your family watch it. Write these things down. Start working on yourself. I talked about the last thing, investing in real estate. Perhaps maybe you don't have the money or the credit yet to get into the big baller, 16, 20 units or 40 units or more. Not quite yet, but also with that Airbnb course, I even show how you can start with Airbnb, build that up, and then how you can get into traditional real estate. I even talk about that in the 4-week course. So I think that, whatever you're looking for is looking for you, but good gracious, I hope you're looking. Because you don't need to looking for, we got to vote the right one in. We got to pray the right one in. The right one is you. And you got to have the faith and execute the work. Your family is dependent on it. Don't let it be where your family going to have to take care of you, your children. You're banking on your children to become maybe a basketball player, football player, getting some sports or something, and hoping that they get that scholarship so they can take care of you in your old age. I hope that's not your game plan. I hope. Because I read somewhere else in that same good book that a good man leaves an inheritance to his children. Now, I'm not saying whether you're a good man or a woman, but are you? What are you leaving? What are you doing? So with that being said, guys, I am so grateful and thankful to be here. Make sure, sign up for the Airbnb course, wealthcreatorsinvest.com. And then if you need your 15-minute consult, go to tiffisllc.com. That's tiffisllc.com and get your free 15-minute consultation, assessment, evaluation, whatever you want to call it, so we can get a game plan going. I want to say thank you so much. Happy June 16th again. Happy Father's Day again. 19th. What is it? June 19th. I'm sorry. Juneteenth. June 19th. Juneteenth. Make sure, guys, that you watch this over, take notes, share with your family, and don't forget to get your assessment. My name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. Remember, you can have, be, do anything. God bless you. And hopefully, God willing, I'll see you on the Jean Marlo Davis Show Thursday at 8 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. God bless you. Good night. And book your free 15. Take care.